Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be going over the 5 biggest mistakes in open turns in swimming. So the first big mistake in swimming is rotating on the wall and then pushing off. What we want to do is actually push off most of the way on our back and rotate as we go through the turn.
We'll now take a look at some underwater footage of the mistake and then learn how to correct it. It might seem natural to push off all the way on your stomach, but you can see here that rotating completely on the wall takes up quite a bit of time. This is why we want to push off mostly on our back and rotate as we get in the streamline.
Now the next big mistake I see with swimmers is pulling up and going through that turn. But what we really want to do is get all of our motion going away from the wall so we can get out of the wall as quick and efficiently as possible.
Pulling up on the wall might be tempting to get a big breath, but it actually wastes quite a bit of energy and momentum. The focus should be entirely on transferring the speed going into the wall into momentum coming out of the wall. You can see clearly in this slow-mo clip just how low the head should stay to the water.
Now the third common mistake I see with swimmers is coming through with simultaneous arms. What we want to do is elbow your brother, phone your mother. This allows us to take advantage of the single arm motion to create rotation.
Like we talked about earlier, the rotation should be done throughout the push-off and not before the push-off. The motion of this first arm helps initiate that rotation.
Now speaking of the push-off, this 45-degree angle of my feet on the wall is exactly where we want to be. In order to stay legal, by the time our feet leave the wall, our shoulders need to be at least perpendicular with the ground.
You can see here how the shallow push-off creates slightly more drag and makes it much harder to do underwaters. Watch how as I push off here, my upper body isn't fully submerged. All the bubbles you see are creating drag. When I do it correctly, my feet are higher on the wall and this causes me to push off at a deeper angle.
Now this 5th and final tip is more of an elite level tip, and it has to do with the speed of the turn. When most people learn the open turn in swimming, the focus is heavily on the upper body, and people tend to forget about these legs dragging behind. What I try and focus on in order to increase the fluidity of this motion is driving my legs up to go right into that push off.
Even though most people forget about it, the leg motion is ultimately what drives the speed of the turn. With slow, lagging legs, it'll be impossible to get off the wall quickly. Watch how much just focusing on the legs can make a difference.
Alright, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe right here and like down below. See you next time.